Well, good evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the North Brunswick Township Board of Education, our conference and regular public meeting. Today is Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. Can we all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Ali, Mr. Carter.
Here.
Miss James.
Here.
Miss Keefe.
Here.
Mr. Liguori.
Here.
Thank you. Dr. Patel.
Here.
Mr. Singh. Ms. Toth.
Here.
And Mr. Wen.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, the public notice of this meeting, which included the time, date, and location, was distributed by 3 p.m. on Tuesday, October 28th, 2025, in the following manner. Posted on the bulletin board reserved for announcements in the board office, 25 Linwood Place, North Brunswick. Mailed to the Home News Tribune, Star Ledger, NJ.com, and the clerk of the Township of North Brunswick, and delivered to the 9 duly elected board members. Well, good evening, everyone. We're doing things a little bit differently this evening. We're going to be starting with our closed session and then coming out of closed and then continuing the rest of our meeting with some presentations. So at this time, we will motion to go into closed session. Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances. And whereas this public body is of the opinion that such circumstances presented exist, now therefore be it resolved by the North Brunswick Township Board of Education that the public shall be excluded from discussion of an action upon the hereinafter specified subject matters. The general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as followed: student matters. It is anticipated at the time that the above stated subject matter shall be made public at such time as the need for non-disclosure no longer exists. This resolution shall take effect immediately. Can we please have the motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We can go to closed session.
Perfect. Thank you.
We're on.
Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. Could we please have a motion to return to open session?
So moved.
I'm sorry, who?
So moved.
Oh, thank you, Ms. James.
Second.
And second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We're back in session.
Great, thank you so much, Ms. Hawk. Well, good evening, everyone. It's great to see a large audience tonight for our last meeting of 2025. Definitely very crazy to say, but we have really some great presentations this evening. But first, I'd like to just start off with something that our board would like to take a moment to do. So this evening, we pause to honor the memory of Ram Tirumalai, who served the North Brunswick Board of Education from 2008 to 2014. Ram continued to support our district longer than his board service, acting as our engineer of record through his leadership at Distinct Engineering Solutions Incorporated, his company. His work during the site work of our new middle school saved our district and taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars as the lead engineer. His dedication, professionalism, and commitment to the students and families of North Brunswick left a lasting impact on our schools and our community. He passed away last month suddenly. Although I did not have the privilege of serving alongside Ram, we are deeply grateful for his years of service and the legacy he leaves behind. In remembrance of Ram and in support of his family and loved ones during this difficult time, I ask that we join together in a moment of silence. Thank you. Well, Dr. Zakowski, I will turn it over to you for an introduction to our
Yes.
presentations this evening.
We're very happy to introduce our audit from Samuel Kleins, Mrs. Jerry Stankiewicz. It's great to see Jerry here. I know all of us wanted Jerry here for a 30-minute review, but Jerry, I know you have to go in 3 minutes, so all the good news in 3 minutes.
Good evening, Jerry Stankiewicz, partner in Samuel Klein and Company. We're the appointed by the board independent auditor for the district. We recently issued the annual comprehensive financial report of the district, which was a result of our audit work that was conducted between August and let's say mid-November. Okay, and based on our testing, we test expenditures, we test payroll, we test receipts and revenues. Okay, we got good results from all of our testing. Important to know as board members that the general ledgers, and it's technical, but you need to know. Okay, the general ledgers are in agreement with the bank reconciliations. All your expenditures were properly documented, properly charged to the correct budget account, charged to the correct fiscal year, and you are completely in compliance with the public school contracts law. Payroll items were paid properly, timely, payroll, the taxes and withholdings were paid, okay? All the records were cut off properly. There was no, as we say in the business, audit journal entries. The records as presented by the administration, were mostly attributed to Rosa and her staff, were in perfect order. I mean, if there was a number that was told to you as, this is our fund balance on, let's say, June 30th, if she told you that number on July 2nd, well, guess what? 6 months later, it's the same number, which is a good thing, because that means your records and the advice and the interim financial statement information that she gives you is correct and can be relied upon. It's bad to wait this long to know your real number, as Dr. Z knows from being in several districts. You don't want any surprises, but the number she provided for the district early on was good. So the records were presented in proper order, okay, and correctly. And the only thing that I will say is that there was a delay in a piece of of information coming out of the federal government because of the shutdown. We still have to come back and finish that piece of the audit. That has to do with any federal compliance, Title I, Title I-D, Title I SIA, and IDEA. Okay, so we have to do a little bit of work in that area, as well as in your food service fund, which, by the way, you have a substantial operation going on there. We met last Wednesday at an exit conference with the administration, and then we had a business operations committee meeting last Wednesday evening to go over the audit thoroughly. As a result of our testing and of all the, I don't know if it was harassment, Rosa, but all the questions that we asked and the back and forth, the emails, telephone calls, we end up with what's called an unmodified, in the old days, a clean opinion, unqualified opinion on the financial statements that are presented to us. And for the record, we had minimal, if any, journal entries. Everything we're given, if the receivables were 200,000, they were 200,000 at the beginning, and really, there was really no adjustments to any of the records because it was all presented properly. That's a tribute to, we want to thank the support staff, as well as Rosa and the rest of the administration for their help in getting this far. To be truthful, a lot of people can do the audit, but the audit opinion really comes out of the office and the personnel that you have working there. So we have a clean opinion, okay, and we have no comments that require a plan of action to be taken by the board, and everything is working good. As long as everybody stays aggressive and up on things, and there's a lot of review and proper training and cross-training, okay, you won't have a situation where I would come and give you a report that had other than real good results on it. So we had all good results from our testing, and that's really it. So right now, I believe there was a soft copy, a digital copy emailed to everyone this afternoon. Once we finish the federal portion, which we have to do a follow-up report, then we'll get hard copy for anybody who wants one, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. As long as we stay digital, I think we're good. So in the end, we want to thank the board for their support and wish everyone a happy holiday. And is my 8 minutes up? My 20 minutes up?
No,
So-
I do want to say, Jerry, it's great coming back and seeing the work continuing to take that laser focus. The day doesn't go by, you don't open up a paper, an article, whether it's Montclair or some other districts, East Orange, and that their systems need to be overhauled, and taxpayers are on the hook. And so we have a great focus of providing the best for our children, but we all know that it's a balance to making sure every dollar we spend, we know that it comes from the taxpayer, it comes from North Brunswick, and we're appreciative of your validation of our hard work to make sure that not only every dollar sings, every dollar is where it's supposed to be.
And you mentioned Montclair, as long as the business office is maintaining proper procedures, you can't have that repeat here. I understand it's a nightmare, and I don't know much more about it, but you don't want that to happen here, and as long as everyone, including the board, stays aggressive in their oversight, okay, it can't happen, and you don't want to have it happen. So we're all set, and I think the only thing that the board needs to do is to accept the annual comprehensive financial report and enter into the records.
We're going to have a public comment on the audit right now, so if you could just hang out a few more minutes, that counts part of the 8 minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
Any board members' questions? So we have a.
At this time, we will have a public comment for our audit presentation. If anyone from the public would like to come up and ask questions or speak about the audit in particular, this is now the time. We ask that you just state your name and you'll be given 3 minutes. All right, seeing none, can we please have a motion to close the public portion for the audit presentation?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Thank you. Mr. Liguori, would you please take item number 10?
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to make a motion to accept the annual comprehensive financial report for the School District of North Brunswick Township for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2025, and the accompanying auditor's management report on the administrative funding, financial compliance, and performance also for the fiscal year ending June 30, 2025. This also includes the system peer review report conducted on Samuel Klein Company.
Second.
I'm going to take roll call on this one. Mr. Ali?
Yes.
Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Ms. James?
Yes.
Ms. Keefe?
Yes.
Mr. Liguori?
Yes.
Dr. Patel?
Yes.
Ms. Toth?
Yes.
And Mr. Wen.
Yes.
The audit is accepted.
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry, so much. Have a happy holiday.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Zukowski, would you like to introduce our second presentation of the evening?
It's with great pride and honor to introduce our next recipient, our next presentation, our first recipient, Miss Rona Hales, instructional aide, but she's more than that. She's a North Brunswick blue and gold I don't remember anybody ever saying that, you know, Dr. Z, did you go here? Yes. You go to so many different things. I go, yeah, but Rona was there already, and she went to the JV game and varsity game. I only went to the varsity game. So she's everywhere. We like to say, and this is a word of the day, she's ubiquitous throughout North Brunswick, everywhere. There's no person more supportive of the things that go on in North Brunswick. One of the first people to reach out, say hello to me when I'm my return as superintendent. I'm so proud that we know how hard she works for our children, and that she's going to be recognized not only at our level, the local level, but also county level. And she's actually getting flown to California to be honored and be presented. But I would be remiss if I took full credit. I do take full credit. You're on my resume. But we have our union association president, Ms. Pasner, will be here to say a few words about the selection of being Middlesex County Instructional Aide of the Year, and also her supervisor, Ms. Marcy Marks, our special ed supervisor. We want her to say a few words, and if there's anything left unsaid, which I doubt because they have so much high regard, we'll come in and say something and put it part of the permanent minutes forever. So, and it's great seeing your daughters here at every game, right? I mean, everywhere, even when you weren't playing. So, Ms. Passner, Ms. Hales, come on. Yeah, why don't we come up?
Hi, everybody. So as everyone knows, Rona is a paraprofessional here at MBTHS. She works with students within the Possibilities program. Her responsibilities include observing the classroom while the teacher's teaching, managing and maintaining structure, data collection on student progress, implementing and modifying daily lesson plans, assisting students with hygiene routines, life skills, assist students in their job placements. Rona is so proud when her students are able to go out into the working world. She's seen students she has coached leave the high school and go to the workforce and apply for jobs and obtain jobs. Rona also received the North Brunswick Women's Club 2024 Influential Woman of North Brunswick Service Award. Rona is currently the Vice President of AIDS for the NBTEA, has been for the last 4 years. She was recently re-elected by acclamation for a third term, which essentially means no one ran against her. She's doing such a good job. She tirelessly advocates for the AIDS of North Brunswick, which they make up more than a quarter of our membership. She is our member benefits chair, always shares with our members great ways they can save money, which is especially helpful for our aides. Although she previously served in roles in the PTA and the Girl Scouts, her most recent organizations are the North Brunswick Soccer Club, assistant coach, the North Brunswick Township Rescue Squad auxiliary member, the North Brunswick Township Education Association, the North Brunswick Women's Club, the list goes on. And all of these organizations help to promote public education. They benefit the community of North Brunswick. Rona has worked with students in our community and have given them a voice within our community. And Rona's personal and professional goals have always been to help others be the best that they can be. She does this by believing in people and making sure that they believe in themselves. She's always volunteered in her North Brunswick community. She wants to make our community a better place. Her advice to anyone entering the profession, because I asked her, she said it would always be that they should believe in themselves and do the best to their own ability. Additionally, she would say that they should always be true to themselves. Rona's the epitome of a great ESP. First, she does her job well, puts her heart and soul into helping her students succeed in school and out of school once they go into the workforce. Secondly, she's active in her association, has taken on leadership roles within it. She tirelessly advocates for herself and the rest of the North Brunswick aides with passion and determination. And finally, she cares about her community. She works where she lives and volunteers where she lives. She wants to make her community a better place. This is why we nominated her, and of course, why she won. So, congratulations, Rona.
Beth said everything, but I have a little something too. Surprise, I'm here. Good evening. It is truly a pleasure to be here tonight to recognize someone who means so much to our school community, Ms. Rona Hales. I've had the privilege of working closely with Rona in her role as paraprofessional in our autism classroom, and I can honestly say she is one of those people who makes everything better by just showing up. Day in and day out, she brings professionalism, integrity, and a genuine love for her students and colleagues. Rona consistently goes above and beyond. She's always on time, always ready to help, and always willing to step in wherever she is needed. In addition to the amazing work she does with the students, she also serves as a union representative, which you already said, advocating for her colleagues and thoughtfulness and respect. She makes sure people feel heard, and that matters. In the classroom, Rona is truly the heart of the team. She brings contagious energy, whether she's encouraging the class to participate in spirit days, leading exercise groups, or running afternoon meetings with enthusiasm. She has a special way of making hard work feel fun and achievable, and she is always encouraging her students to do their best. She also shines in moments that require patience and calmness. Rona is incredibly skilled at supporting students with challenging behaviors and de-escalating difficult situations. Her steady presence helps create a safe, positive learning environment for everybody. Rona naturally steps into leadership roles when needed, but she's also the ultimate team player. She always supports her coworkers in jumping in and collaborating without hesitation. And if you know Rona, you know she's reliable to the core. She's never absent, always volunteering to help and giving her 100%. Her impact doesn't stop in the classroom, but last year she was also nominated as most influential woman at North Brunswick. We should have talked about this with me, but it was cool. An honor that reflects just how deeply she impacts our students and our school community. Rona truly represents the very best of what an educational support professional should be. She makes a difference every day, often in quiet but powerful ways. Rona, we love you, and thank you for everything you do for your students, and I can't think of somebody who's more well-deserved.
Well, thank you for being here. And again, you know, Rona has been a steady, welcoming, and uplifting presence in the North Brunswick Township schools for many years, back to when I even was a student here. She is often the first face our students and families see, always the one that they could turn to. Her warmth, her professionalism, and her deep care for North Brunswick made her not just an essential part of our school district, but a beloved figure in North Brunswick through all. Whether she is supporting students through challenging moments, stepping in wherever needed, or simply offering a kind word that brightens someone's day, Rona, you lead with heart. Your dedication goes far beyond your role. You are a fabric of our community and someone who is consistently putting others first, which helps create a safe, nurturing environment for our schools. On behalf of the entire Board of Education, we extend our heartfelt congratulations and deepest gratitude to you. Thank you. And we will read the proclamation, which you'll be able to take home this evening.
I am going to read the resolution for Ms. Rona Hale. Be it resolved by the Board of Education, Township of North Brunswick, County of Middlesex, in the state of New Jersey, that the said Board of Education recognizes the outstanding efforts of Rona Hales, instructional paraprofessional at North Brunswick Township High School, and expresses its sincere appreciation for her dedicated services and meaningful contributions to the students of North Brunswick. And whereas the Board of Education of the Township of North Brunswick extends its warm appreciation and heartfelt thanks to Ms. Hales for being named the 2026 Middlesex County Educational Support Professional of the Year. Whereas this award stands as a wonderful reflection of Ms. Hales' steadfast professional and personal commitment to supporting students with ongoing empathy and kindness. Now therefore be it resolved that public recognition and commendation be given to Rona Hales for her unwavering compassion, selflessness, and outstanding generosity to the students of North Brunswick Township. Be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be entered into the official minutes of the Board of Education, and that a copy be presented to Rona Hales as a token of the Board's appreciation and gratitude. Congratulations, Ms. Hales.
I had to say something, so I had to write it because I don't like being the center of attention. First, give praise to God. Next to Dr. Z, the Board of Ed, the MCEA, and the MBTEA. Thank you for this incredible honor. I also want to sincerely thank my family, my friends, my coworkers, and my work family, as I call you guys. For all the support that you guys give me, I truly appreciate it. I'm not someone, like I said, who loves a lot of attention, so it's a little uncomfortable being up here. I didn't think I did all these things. I mean, I did all these things, but I didn't realize I did all these things. I was raised to believe that doing your job was what you're supposed to do, not just to keep a job, but you're supposed to do that so you can influence other people, you can help your coworkers, you can help students. And that's the way I was raised, and that's what I hope I'm portraying to you too, right there. Those are my two babies. I really do love my job. I love the people I work with. Not everybody, but no. Just being honest, okay. But now, like you said, I'm scheduled to attend the NEA ESP National Conference in Anaheim in March. So thank you for giving me that day off. I appreciate it. I do look forward to learning there with the workshops that they're going to provide, listening to the keynote speakers, and networking with other ESPs from all over the country. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for this recognition. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you coming. I feel so honored. I really do. I'm humbled. And happy birthday to me on Friday.
Congratulations. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you want me to?
Everyone, we are doing some board recognitions. We are in a transitory period where we have, regretfully, 2 of our current board members. This will be nearly their last meeting. They have served for several years. Zaire serving 1 term since January of 2023, and Colleen Keefe as well. And I'm really just here to say a few words for Zaire and his term of service.
Zaire, come on down.
So we had not previously met. I met Zaire when he came in on the board, and as we're currently going through and experiencing, it is a tough transition when you're saying goodbye to a friend. So this is definitely bittersweet because I'm sure this is not the end for you. Zaire, in your 3 years that you've served, I saw that you had a heart for public service, that you genuinely have a heart for children, and I'm grateful for having to have met you, and it has been a wonderful 3 years being both a friend and a colleague. I feel like your passion has shown itself through your love for SEL, your concern about student discipline, your concern about food insecurity and working for food pantries, your service on the fire company. Your resume is also expansive, and it seems that your desire to serve is definitely embedded in your DNA. So I want to thank you for your time. I want to say that you've been a true value add on this board, and I wish you nothing but success in your future endeavors. All the best.
This is unexpected. When I saw my wife come in, I was like, something's up here. So I don't know. But honestly, this is great. So I had no intention or inclination of running for anything when I did. I was like, you know what? I do this in school. My mom was a police officer. I grew up in Plainfield. So I was like, you know what? Like let's give it a shot. Sure, I may have a good ballot position when I first won, but people still had to vote, right? So this was it was a good experience. Honestly, I learned a lot. Being on that end of the dais is a lot different for sure. At least at school board level, it's not what you expect. Any I guess office isn't what you expect, but this was an eye opener. I learned, like I said, I learned a lot. It was really, really eye opening. It was fun. Worked with good people, and having the ability to really be one of a whole and representing thousands of students and our staff, it was great. So now I'm off to just hurry up and finish school, finish my doctorate, and see what happens next. But it was great being in school, doing this, working on the policies on the back end and trying to implement it in real life on the school level. It was a lot of fun, and thank you all, and thank you for your words.
So I don't have words for Colleen per se because this was my assignment, but I love you, Colleen, and I wish you nothing but the best. You have been a great friend and a great colleague as well, and I'm going to turn it over to Haley for the rest.
Thank you. Anyone else from the board would like to say a few words from the dais about Zaire? This is your opportunity to as well. Yeah.
I can add in.
Mr. Carter?
Alicia, I know, said a lot of great things, so I'll just add. I know Zaire and I were elected together in the beginning, so it's really been a pleasure to get to know you, learning the processes of the board and working together. You've always been supportive and a great colleague to work with. As Alicia said, your commitment to the students and the families of the town really shines through in your personal life and in the work that you've done with the board. So thank you again, truly, for your commitment.
Thank you.
Zaire, definitely just a quick sentiment from me as well. Though we come from different walks of life, you and I share something in common. It's having such a big loss of life in our immediate families at such a young age, and we have bonded over the fact that we just want to make those individuals proud by serving our communities, and we started at such a young age, and so I will forever remember you as my young colleague here, and I will definitely miss you very much. The board likes to tease us sometimes on that, tease me sometimes on that, but we will miss you tremendously, and I know that you will not be a stranger, so thank you. Yeah, come on, please, we'll take some pictures.
Oh, yeah, so, so this is Kizra. She's from North Brunswick. So she went to high school here. She graduated a year before Haley. Me and Haley are both class of 2012. So yeah, she's 2011. So she's a big reason why I'm here too. Because when we first got married, it was during COVID. Literally during COVID, we got married on April 1st. And we were looking at places to move from because we were in Highland Park. And then she was like, I know North Brunswick. I went there. It's a good place. And we were like, okay, let's do it. When we first moved here, I didn't change my voting stuff from where I lived in Plainfield. And then, elections really got important and politics changed, and I was like, okay, let's do this. So we're here, we've been here, and God willing, we're here forever, but we just gotta, afford a house one day here. But, yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Can everyone come down and take a group picture? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. All right, Colleen, let's hang down for a minute. Okay. So I'm definitely not one to speak off the cuff, so I have something written, and we are going to try to get through this, you and I. So, okay. Tonight we honor someone whose presence on this board and in this community has been nothing short of extraordinary. For more than 10 years, Colleen Keith has devoted herself to the North Brunswick Township School District with unwavering dedication, strength, and integrity. From her initial appointment in 2015 to her 3 consecutive elected terms in 2016, 2019, and 2022, yes, I had to do some research, Colleen has been a constant source of stability and leadership through every challenge and every season of change. She has served as board vice president, and for most of her tenure, she led our negotiations committee with a sharp mind and a remarkable ability to balance firmness with compassion. Colleen has been our board's history book, our reference point, our reminder of how far we've come, and our guide to how to move forward responsibly. Newer members learned so much simply by watching how she handled herself, thoughtful, prepared, and always centered on what was best for students and staff. I had the privilege of working closely with her for 5.5 years, and those years mean more to me than I can express. Colleen is someone I looked up to from the start. She didn't just teach me how to be a better board member. She taught me how to carry myself with confidence, grace, and purpose on this board. She became a voice I trusted, a partner I could rely on, and someone whose example shaped the leader I am today. But even beyond the work, Colleen became something far more meaningful to me. She is a friend in every sense of the word, steady, loyal, and quietly supportive in moments when it mattered most. There were times in my life when I was hurting, overwhelmed, or simply trying to find my footing, and Colleen showed up, not loudly, not for recognition, just with genuine care, an open heart, and the kind of presence that reminds you you're not alone. They say a person's character is revealed by how they show up when no one is watching, and Colleen showed up for me in ways that left a permanent mark on my heart. Her goodness extends beyond this board table and into every part of her life. I've had the privilege of getting to know her beautiful family, who reflect the same warmth, kindness, and authenticity she brings to everything she does. Megan texted me and said she wishes she could be here tonight, and she loves you. North Brunswick is better because of Colleen. This board is stronger because of Colleen, and I am better because of Colleen. And we say goodbye to her in this role, and I already know how deeply she will be missed, not just for her knowledge and leadership, but for the compassion, wisdom, and humanity she brought to every discussion. She is truly one of the most selfless people I have ever known. On behalf of our entire team, Colleen, thank you. Thank you for your decade of service, your dedication to our community and our schools, and the countless hours you poured into this. But thank you most of all for your friendship. We love you, we appreciate you, and we will always be better because you were here. Thank you.
I was in a rush to get my comments in, but I definitely do not want to miss this opportunity to tell you, Colleen, I am so grateful to have met you. I think that you definitely have been an encyclopedia of knowledge. As you can all tell, this emotion cannot be feigned. It is real, it is palpable, because Colleen really has served this board well. She has served for quite a tenure. And you will be sorely, sorely missed. But this is not the end. I wish you well. I wish you success in whatever you do next. And I trust that there's nothing but good things for you. So all the best. And thank you for sharing your family with us as well.
Yes. Well, we have some of our previous board members here. So
They came out, Kyle, as you know, this work is done as a family, a thought, commitment to children, community, and I'm just so happy to see all of our friends and former friends. And you know, Zaire, once you, even though you leave the board, you never leave the family. So we know you're gonna be part of it, and you were active before the board. When I first met you, the PTO president running around selling cupcakes in Parsons. I might have bought one too many, but that's a may have. But I do invite some, we have some wonderful board members that you served with here. Our current council president, Amanda, and of course, Clarabelle, our county surrogate, Barry, a former board member, and Dave Brockman, who just left the board last year and now is working with us as a part of our team. But I would offer any of you, I know Colleen did so much, you rushed down here, anybody want to say a few words? So I always put the board members on the spot. All right, come on, Barry. Yeah. We got the viewers. We all missed you, Barry.
Yes.
Ready to sign in?
oh, we don't need you to
What's a board president?
Change that fast?
that part.
Oh, okay, all right, good. You're not timing me either, right,
No.
Jonathan? You're not timing? So hello, everybody. For those who don't know me, Barry Harris, former board member and president. And so I actually, when I joined the board, was on the same ballot as Carl, and I just have to say thank you for everything that you did. We worked very closely together, very hard, some long nights, specifically on negotiations. Sorry, I don't mean to bring that up. But sorry. And I also too remember, after a couple of years, I remember you were vice president, and I was interested in that position, and we talked, and you said, you know what, you should. And as a matter of fact, I'll support you 100%. So always humble, always supportive. Learned a lot from you. It was a pleasure and an honor to work with you, and I wish you nothing but the best. So.
Now, I do have to make a mission. You're wonderful, but your husband's also wonderful. For about 15 years, I've been calling him Dave. His name is Bob. Never once did he ever correct me. I want to thank you, Bob, I think it is, but come on up, Bob. True story. They say, who the hell's Dave? Come on up here. Thank you for sharing. Colleen and Dave. Bob is always there with Colleen every game. But I would ask, yes, Dave, why don't you get up here so I don't mess up. Clarabelle, Amanda, come on up, and we want to take some pictures. And while we're up here getting ready for pictures, I'm going to turn the mic over to you.
Yes. Great.
We know you're a woman of few words, but tonight you're on the spot.
Thank you all. It has been an incredible journey, an incredible honor. I have had the privilege of serving with amazing, amazing administration, amazing board members. We have amazing staff who do incredible things. Although we may not have always agreed, Beth, we always came to a resolution. It's always for the best of the students. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the residents of North Brunswick. I appreciate this district. I look forward to hearing all of the great things that are going to continue. Amanda, thank you so much for your friendship. It has been an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much.
Can we do it one more time, board members? I know, photo op. The last thing you want to do is a photo op, but so many people care about you, and thank you for your service. Madam President, you do have the authority, maybe for a short recess.
Yes.
General motion to go into the 10-minute
Yeah, if you
recess.
could.
Yeah, you just make somebody to ask for a motion.
Okay, so
Make a
we
motion for
we are
recess.
going to go into a
recess.
quick recess to celebrate our guests. So can we have a motion to take about a 10-minute recess?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No one opposed? We can go for a break. Great.
please have a motion to return to open session?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? We're back in session.
Thank you. Well, Zaire and Colleen, hope we surprised you. And again, thank you to all of our guests this evening, all of our previous board members that were here. It was always great to see everyone, and it's a great showing for both Colleen and Zaire. So we will return to the rest of our meeting. Ms. Keefe, would you please take item 13, meeting minutes?
Yes, Madam President. I'd like to make a motion to approve the following board minutes, regular public meeting minutes, November 19th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? The minutes are accepted.
Thank you. Dr. Zakowski, do we have any communications this evening?
Only the ones that we discuss in closed session student matters.
Thank you. All right, at this time, we can move to our reports. Assuming that there are no old business or new business, we can move right to your administrative report.
Yes. Thank you, Madam President, and Ms. Keefe, Mr. Ali. Nothing left to be said, but I do want to thank you and add to, I think, the value added as a superintendent from my perspective. I'll start with Mr. Ali. You know, you're part of a rare fraternity that not only gives themselves to the children representing the Board of Education, but also giving to, as a volunteer fireman, giving to the community, embracing. And although it's great to hear that your wife is a graduate, because all great things come out of North Brunswick, so we see that you chose well, but we want you to know, as I said earlier, you're part of a fraternity. Although I've only worked with you since July, we've met before that, and I can tell you I've really been impressed, and I look forward to continuing speaking with you, because you have you've been able to communicate on various levels. Your PhD, your service to the community, your understanding of the greater political scene. Really found it very engaging. I will miss our discussions, your questions, but you're always, as you see, as the former board members come, it's always part. You're always part of what we do here, and we certainly know it's not going to be a goodbye. So thank you, and Colleen, again, selfless attitude. I don't have enough words. It was so refreshing and so nice to hear so many people respecting what you do and noticing. Right? You never want to be noticed, but they noticed that you just did the work, and such an impact. And how many years ago I saw you working so hard at Parsons and doing everything, and even arguing with the late Bruce, our principal, Rothenberg, right? And so you just and making sure you always had every child represented. Never wanted to credit, and you saw your colleagues come out tonight, your current colleagues, the team members, and we certainly learned how to be more professional and be better servants to our community and our staff, our students. So thank you for all that you've done. And personally, I do apologize not knowing your husband's name, but personally, you've been certainly a guide, because you're true north in everything you do, and you really exemplify our true north compass. So thank you again, Zaire and Colleen.
Thank you.
It's such a wonderful evening. Sad, mixed emotions. Good evening to our millions of viewers. Speaking of wonderful members, I just want to say, Grayson and Mia, thank you for continue representing us as a team. You're part of this team as well. I was at the cheerleading and football banquet. Emphasis on cheerleading banquet. Well, we mentioned him a little bit, but the award winners, captain, the coaches award. I just really want to thank you for representing yourself, your families, the district, and our team here as you sit up there. It's certainly nice to see you out there and representing us as well. And speaking of representing, Mia, I'm looking so forward to being there December 15th. And people should know, Mia's getting another award, Young Peer Advocate Award at the Town Council meeting on the 15th. And so I know the president and myself will be there, and board members who could make it. We want to be there and wishing you continued success, and thank you for all that you do for the students and for being part of our team. Speaking of the high school, I don't want to take any of your reports, but it was so nice to see Tim Howard on a virtual meeting in the media and mass and social media class. Tim Howard, he was an alum, a former U.S. national team professional soccer goalie. He was gracious enough to donate his time, and our students were able to pose questions and conduct an interview, and a very valuable learning experience. Our select string students at the MBTHS Orchestra recently brought some holiday cheer at the senior center, so thank you again, reaching out to the community, to our orchestra. Our Holiday Pops concert at the high school is December 18th, which is Thursday. It was originally scheduled for the 19th. Things were moved, so it's the 18th. Please join our music department. And when I say music department, the entire music department, all the elementary music teachers, the middle school, Linwood, they all come out, because I've been lucky and fortunate enough to really enjoy our music department. The elementary schools have had a couple, Judd and Jonna Adams, and last night was the middle school. It was great to see the middle school perform at the middle school auditorium. It just was a wonderful evening, and more to come. I know Monday, I believe, is Parsons. Tomorrow, actually, is Linwood, so we're excited. The music program really symbolizes what we stand for, really integration of all our students coming together and making a beautiful sound together. So very happy. And part of that, we were very happy to see the food drive take place that night on the 18th. We're continuing support, because we also had Toys for Tots at the Judd music concert, which was, I think I went the Monday night, or when I went to see the Judd concert, our staff raised with the Toys for Tots $300 with the police department, so we were very happy to see that, and continue to do all of our wonderful work together. Wishing everyone this entire holiday season, please be safe, happy, healthy, with you and your loved ones. I'm so grateful that this community always comes together and supports each other in time of need. So if you see someone, wish them a happy holiday, and brighten your day with a smile. We have so much to be thankful for, and thank to all of you coming tonight and supporting our board members, our recipients, and us as a board. So, Madam President, that'll end my report.
Thank you. All right, at this time, we will move to our student reports. Good evening.
Thank you, and thank you, Dr. Zakowski, for the kind words. The past couple months have been pretty busy for the Student Government Executive Board. We've been doing a lot of planning, and we hosted a dodgeball tournament in November. That was a fun time for everybody involved. We only had 4 teams this year, which, I mean, obviously it was a lot less. We usually try to go for 8, so it was less. But it kind of made it more fun because you could actually watch every single game since they weren't happening at the same time. So it made it feel a little bit more competitive, which was nice. And we are currently getting ready for our winter pep rally, which will be the week we get back to school after break. And that'll be followed by our, that pep week is the week we get back from break, and pep rally is Friday of that week. And then we have the talent show later in January. And the class of 2027 was busy with the successful Bundt Cake fundraiser and volleyball tournament. They're getting ready to hold their biggest fundraiser of the year with the class of 2029, and that is their pocketbook bingo and basket auction, and that takes place in February. Sorry.
The Student Government Organization is also hosting a cake decorating contest this Friday. We have almost 20 teams that will be showing off their decorating skills and then get to enjoy the dessert when it's all over.
Aw.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, our committee reports. We will start with, how about Mr. Ali, our Education Committee Chair?
Okay, thank you, Madam President. The Education Committee met on Wednesday, December 3rd at 6 p.m. We have a few updates in various areas. So I'm going to start with assessments and grants. So we received several updates pertaining to some of our programs that we're doing. So we were introduced to Taproot, which is going to be a new social emotional learning software. They describe it as spiritual interactive, and this is going to be a part of our overall initiative to just help some of the students acclimate to life post-COVID, you could say, and just really feel together in school. It's going to come on a first served basis, and we're going to cap it at 40 students per school, and it's really going to be parents who are going to be having the choice to say, hey, I want my child in this or not. Well, I want my child in this. And we're also preparing to reboot our professional learning communities, and really just with the focus on rethinking and reimagining the structures and expectations, just to ensure that we have the most impact from those groups. In addition to that, we discussed the impact grant and the forthcoming New Jersey Department of Education Visiting Literacy Task Force engagement. We're going to have some updates with that coming through. And lastly, for acceptance and grants, we received updates regarding our ESL tutoring services and preparation for access for EAL's testing. So staff training will begin on January 6th, and then testing for that will start in February and end on March 28th. And we also reviewed some latest information from the preschool program, really just reflecting our continued commitment to early education development and really high quality pre-K programming. In the area of curriculum instruction technology, we reviewed details presentations from the implementation from Amplify Math, which is our program for grades 5 through 8. And we talked about Algebra 1 and some of the different areas within that level math. That was led by our math supervisor, Ms. Lamagra, and Alonzo. So this curriculum is really designed to anchor the math progression across grades, and we have both print and digital resources, parent supports, and we're going to have really just structured intervention strategies. And the good thing about this is going to be bilingual, so we're going to have English and Spanish, which has really been a headache in the past. And the program has different levels of scaffolding, and they broke it down to 5 goals that really are going to just be tiered, but hopefully help engage the classrooms and just engage the teachers and students. And then we also welcomed Mr. Neller. We have updates pertaining to grades 9 and 12 science, and that was from Ms. Lampere, who presented our recommendations for a high school course realignment. And their presentation was really robust, and it was good to see and learn about some of the things that are going to be happening. Really, the goal is to align the science with some of the future college and career pathways that are happening right now, but also is going to be just advanced in the next few years. We had no updates from pupil and personnel services, and we had a few policy updates. So for our second readings, we had policy A5117, which is our interdistrict school public choice. We just had to update the policy and regulations, replacing the older ones. We had policy A2535, which is our library material, and that new policy is just going to update the standards around library materials and selection and review. Policy 2530, which is our resource materials, which just includes updated guidance pertaining to our instructional materials. And lastly, we had policy 9130, which is pertaining to public complaints, and that's just outlining procedures for receiving, reviewing, and responding to those concerns. And that's all for the Education Committee report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Carter, Business Operations?
Sure. Thank you, Madam President. The Business Operations Committee met on Wednesday, December 3rd. A presentation was made by Mr. Senkowitz reviewing the audit report. We also received status updates on multiple projects related to the referendum, including updates for the dehumidifier for the pool at MBTHS, as well as additional bathroom upgrades, which have already taken place at MBTHS and will continue to take place throughout the district beginning summer of 2026 and continuing into 2027. The latest on the ROD grants, Linwood is the last school to have the HVAC controls upgraded. Those are essentially like the brains for our HVAC system, so this should be completed by winter 2026. Air sampling testing, which had favorable results at all of the district schools. Timeline for the FY27 budget. State aid announcements will be released on February 26, 2026. and elementary school student dismissal policy updates, which will go into effect January 5th. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. Dr. Patel, Human Resources.
Thanks,
Good
Madam.
evening.
Good evening. Thanks, Madam President. The Human Resources Committee, Relations Committee met on Tuesday, December 2nd to discuss various personnel topics. For those on tonight's agenda who are retiring, the board thanks them for their services and wishes them well. There are new staff and daily and long-term substitute hires on tonight's agenda. We welcome all those new members to our district, and we look forward to having you work with us here in North Brunswick. The committee also discussed reassignments that are on the agenda, and we thank those staff members for taking on these new roles. As of our committee meeting, any remaining vacancies for the 2025-2026 school year continue to be in the interview stages and will be posted until they're filled. All of our current openings can be found on our district website, social media pages, and posted in each of our buildings. For any teaching positions, alternate route and traditional route candidates are both encouraged to apply. We discussed any current and upcoming leaves of absences and how those positions may be filled via daily subs, long-term subs, or 6 teaching periods. Ms. Keita announced that the annual New Jersey Governor's Education Support Person of the Year were submitted by each school and will be announced by each school's administration on Monday, December 8th. The board looks forward to recognizing those staff members and wonderful achievements at the upcoming board member. Lastly, Dr. Zakowski and Ms. Keita discussed a potential pathway to our professional award, a new initiative designed to support and recruit exceptional district student teachers in a high-need certification areas such as secondary mathematics, sciences, as well as K-12 bilingual and ESL. For more information, will be forthcoming after winter recess. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Painfully, one last time, Madam Chair, negotiations.
Not at this time, Madam President.
Thank you. And our liaison to New Jersey school boards and Middlesex County school boards and the Township, Mr. Liguori, any updates this evening?
Yes, thank you, Madam President. Good evening, everyone. I attended the Middlesex County School Boards Association meeting on Wednesday, December 3rd. Seems like we had a lot of meetings going on that night. That's probably why I was the only one there from North Brunswick. Among the items discussed, they put out a bunch of lame duck bills that are being proposed. They're not sure if any of them are going to get anywhere. One pertaining to charter school reform, another to the non-renewal process, another to pilot revenue sharing, one on school funding, one on cell phones, and another on consolidations. So we're not sure if they'll go anywhere, but they did put it out there that it's lame duck and people are throwing lots of stuff out there. There was a field service update from Mary Ann Friedman, who's been to North Brunswick a couple times. Among the things she discussed, there are dates out there for new board member orientation. I think procedurally, new board members have to get their fingerprints done. Once that's done, they get an email address, and you need that email address to sign up for new board member orientation. So more to come, and hopefully our newbies can get there as well. She did note, Madam President, that there's a new tool for the board's self-evaluation. It's not a mandatory thing like the superintendent's evaluation, but there is a new tool out there for consideration this year. And then we enjoyed a program on school security that was led by the superintendents from South Plainfield and Woodbridge Township. Very informative. Thank you. That concludes the report.
Thank you, Mr. Liguori. And on behalf of the entire team, I mean, thank you all so much for stepping up. Our committee chairs this year, we all do great work individually, but when we come together as a team, it's even better. So thank you for everyone stepping up into the roles that you have, and it's been an honor serving alongside our vice president this year. Really a great team we have. So thank you for everyone that stepped into leadership roles and individual roles on each committee. So thank you. All right, at this time, Mr. Wen, would you please take item 16?
Yes, Madam President. I would like to make a motion to approve the administrative, student, and committee reports.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All the reports are accepted.
Thank you. At this time, we will do a quick review of our agenda. As stated at the beginning of the meeting, the board members received the agenda prior to tonight's meeting. We all have had time to review it. So at this time, we will do a quick review of our agenda for December 10th, starting on page 3. And then pages 4 and 5. Any changes to the agenda will show in bold. Pages 6 and 7. pages 8 and 9. Pages 10 and 11. Pages 12 and 13. And wrapping up our short agenda on page 14. So at this time, we will have a public session on agenda items only. If anyone from the public would like to come up and speak to anything on the agenda, this is now the time. We ask that you just state your name and you'll be given 3 minutes. Okay, seeing none, can I please have a motion to close the public portion of the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Thank you. Mr. Ali, would you please take item 20, our consent agenda?
Sure. Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to make a motion to approve the following consent agenda items: personnel, curriculum, miscellaneous, finance items 1 to 3, policy and transportation.
Second.
I'm going to do roll call on this. Mr. Ali?
Yes.
Mr. Carter?
Yes.
Ms. James?
Yes.
Ms. Key?
Yes.
Mr. Legori?
Yes.
Dr. Patel?
Yes.
Ms. Toth?
Yes.
And Mr. Wen.
Yes.
All the resolutions and motions are approved.
Thank you. Okay. At this time, we can jump to page 14 of our agenda, item number 21. We will have a public session on any matter. If anyone from the public would like to come up and make a comment on any matter, this is now the time. We just ask that you state your name and you'll be given 3 minutes.
Good evening.
I might have turned it off, Beth, sorry.
Good evening, North Brunswick Township Board of Education. My name is Beth Pasner, president of the North Brunswick Township Education Association. I just wanted to give an update of currently our PEP and FAST programs that we have. Through the NJEA, the NBTEA is eligible to apply for over $60,000 worth of grants through PEP and FAST programs. The goal of these programs is to involve parents and families in their children's education through programs and events to help improve student achievement and ensure that families feel welcome and connected in our schools, along with building community support and involvement. We do this every single year. We have access to the $60,000. And I just wanted to give you an update as we concluded our fall session of that, the events that we did this fall. This fall, we were able to provide funding for the following events that took place at our schools. We did Meet the Principal Night at John Adams, Meet the Candidates Night for the Board of Ed, Tips for a Successful School Year at Linwood, a $1,000 food donation to the North Brunswick Food Pantry, PBSIS rewards for NBTHS, Touch a Truck at ECC, trick-or-treat bag making at Parsons, family fitness night at Linwood, and families learning together at breakfast at Parsons for a total of $13,429 for the fall. We're looking forward to all of our upcoming winter and spring events, so I just wanted to give you an update of that for our fall report. We also want to say thank you so much to our outgoing board members. We have immense respect for anyone in the community who sacrifices their time and energy to an often thankless job like Board of Education. Zaire, although your time on the Board of Ed was short, one term, we appreciate all your hard work and dedication to making our school community a place that focuses on our school's social and emotional well-being. We know that you are active in the community, and this will probably not be the last time we're seeing you. So we wish you the best. Colleen, you have been a staple on the North Brunswick Board of Education for a very long time. You've served on many committees, but most notably, and of course the one our association knows you the most from, is from negotiations, of course. Although we didn't always see eye to eye, we know that you have always had the best interest for the North Brunswick community at heart. You have dedicated your time, you've shown commitment to that community. The NBTEA appreciates your service to that community, and we wish you the best as well. And we wish you all a wonderful holiday season, Happy New Year, and a great winter break. So, thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public? Thank you, Beth. Seeing none, can I please have a motion to close the public portion of the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? This session is closed.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hawk. Thank you all for a wonderful year. Thank you for a great last meeting of 2025. On behalf of the entire Board of Education, we wish you all a wonderful holiday season and a very happy new year. Can we please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We are adjourned.
Thank you.